Welcome back to the show. Now we're going to celebrate style this morning with an artist, AndyBallentine, who is here today not only for us to get to know him as an artist and to see some of his work, but also to hear him out, because right now he also needs our help. Welcome to the show, Andy.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, it's good to meet you in person. Of course, you are a little bit more famously known for your works of art.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, now, for the start of the interview, as we try and get to know better who you are, when did you first take up the brush and know that this was something that you were going to be great at?
Professionally in 2000. But I used to paint before 2000, but people used to say that I need professional training.
Yes.
So that is when I moved on to Edna Manley.
Yeah.
And then I never looked back from there.
Right. So you went to Edna Manley College when?
I went in 2000.
Oh, so you started in 2000 at Edna Manley College?
Yeah, because actually I used to sell painting at galleries and stuff, but to all the work look, them like, no, you need to go to Edna Manley. So right. I just go to Edna Manley, and then I move on from there.
Okay. Now, how would you classify the kind of art, your genre of expression through art?
Well, all right. I paint from life. I love to paint people, but I paint from day-to-day experience. You know, I try to make my art make people smile, joy. You understand? I don't try to bring out scary thing.
Yeah.
Right. So I would say my art is like the next best thing.
Right.
To your inner body, to your inner peace, yeah. To calm that inside bees in you. Once you look at it, you're calm. To
calm the inside bees.
Right.
So that you make the inside bees through your art make honey and not sting.
Exactly. You put it the right way, right.
Fuck up. Now, who are some of the other Jamaican artists that you draw your inspiration from?
Well, actually, I look up to Julian McMillan, Webster Campbell, Albert Huey, because I get the chance to paint with Albert Huey one time,
yeah.
And that was a really good moment. But Julian McMillan was the person who really discovered me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I move on from there and start doing my own thing.
All right. Now, you are in transit, literally. You're here at the studio today at CVM, but you have a destination in mind in a few weeks' time called and the destination is in Switzerland. And the event is the
Art Basel.
No, tell our viewers who may not be familiar with what Art Basel is. What exactly is that and why is it important? Well,
the Art Basel is one of the highest level an artist can ever reach to exhibit on the world stage. There's no higher.
So if you were in the segment we just had, we were speaking about track and field. So if you were a sprinter, this is your Olympics.
This is your Olympics. All right, I'm glad I use that. All right, the Art Basel is, they label it as the Olympic of art. So it's one of the highest level any artist across the world can exhibit.
Right.
And they have a show in Switzerland, and they're choosing 30 artists from different parts in the world. I am one.
You're the only one chosen for this round from Jamaica?
Yeah, I'm the only Jamaican chosen.
Now, speak to us about why, outside of it being the Olympics of the art world, why is it so important for you, 17 years now since you have been a professional artist, to be selected as one person to exhibit this year?
I guess it's the work. I guess they look and see the work and reach out. Because this is not people that I know.
Yeah.
I never see them before.
Yeah.
They just send me an invitation, but when I saw the invitation, I was like, whoa. So I called, and they said, yeah, you are. So I said, oh, I want to find me. Them like, well, we scour the world and your name come up.
So just viewers, just as how we are more familiar with hearing that there are coaches going to, scouts going to Manning Cup, scouts going to Boys and Girls Championships to find who is the next great person from Jamaica. The same applies to the world of art. Now, the process so far, 2000 to 2017, being invited to exhibit at Art Basel, would say to you that it was worth it?
Yeah, because, all right, it's a win-win situation because you also you get bragging rights.
Yeah.
Yeah,
naturally.
For brag, and you set your foot and them history page.
Yeah.
So for me, as the only Jamaican, I feel like I'm the only Jamaican and black man who ever walked on the moon and come back. That's how I feel, because it's a mega show.
Right.
Right.
And that's how you feel for the invitation.
Right, yeah.
You know,
that's
the
what I'm
process for
saying.
you to get there, how has that been going?
It really slow, like peak hours traffic, because I actually seek some sponsors, and the sponsors were, based on dialogue, they assure me that I'm going to get the sponsor. But at the last minute, like a day before the deadline, the sponsor just texts me and like, you know, we don't think we're going to give you the sponsor anymore.
Right.
So I asked them why, and they can't tell me why. And it really floored me to know that I'm the only Jamaican. I'm not going there to represent just AndyBallentine. I'm going to represent Jamaica.
Well, I'm happy you made that point, because people may believe that there is nothing for brand Jamaica, nothing for the Jamaican cultural product or the Jamaican cultural destination for you to go to Art Basel. Why would they be wrong if they thought that this was just your private frolic? No,
because I have documents to prove it, that they invite me and I'm going there to represent the AndyBallentine brand and also Jamaica brand. So, and Switzerland is the home of art. And
well, it's the home of art in Europe.
In Europe. And so for me, as the only Jamaican to get such invitation, I think the sponsor should consider that, and I know them do them research, because they call me back and tell me that they did them research. So I think them should have angled the situation much better.
Right. Before we go some specifics into how the sponsorship at this point still might be possible, do you get the sense that artists such as yourself are treated with the same level of respect? Do you get the feeling that people invest belief and commitment in your line of the creative industry as what happens in the other aspects of the creative industry?
I'm glad you mentioned that, Raymond. I don't think so, because people don't understand that when we go out there in other part of the world, we not just only represent the name because our passport said Jamaica. And if you check every government building in Jamaica, them have artwork in there, and them have an art school. But yet still them not providing any opportunity for artists to venture. Because why you going to have an art school if you're not going to support artists? And so I think corporate Jamaica should come on board, because when I travel overseas, artists in most part of the world are celebrity. Endorsement deal, them on cereal box and stuff like that. We are the only country, we are the only country I see, from my perspective, not giving artists the treatment that we really need. And people have to understand that art is the next best thing. Art is like land, you understand? There's nothing higher than art right now. And everybody need art, everybody have art. Art calm you, art, the doctor have art, the lawyer, everybody. So I think Jamaica, the corporate, I think the business community need to look out and see that this is part of our culture, this is building Jamaica, this is brand Jamaica, and they have to stand behind us and help to support us. So right now I'm calling out to Jamaica to come on board with me, help me to go to Switzerland, because I cannot afford it by myself. Yes, I would reach there already.
Do you mind saying what the cost is?
All right, the cost is $5,000 US.
Right.
So.
And when would you be required to leave to go to Switzerland?
Next month.
It's in June?
Yeah, sometime in June. I think it's the 17th or somewhere.
June 17th.
So
in another 4 weeks' time. You would be, and as well, we should let them know, for you to be able to transport the pieces that will be exhibited, that also comes at some additional cost in terms of the packaging and the freight.
No, they're going to respond for that.
Oh, okay.
I actually send the work already.
So the works you're going to be exhibiting are already there? No,
I sent it on slides.
Okay.
This piece behind me here, the lady with the towel, that is the piece that's supposed to. That is the only piece. All right, I supposed to send 5 pieces, and I spent 2 months working on the 5 pieces. These 5 pieces, while I'm in dialogue with the sponsors. But when the sponsors call me the day before the deadline, Switzerland deadline, and like, we're not gonna give you. So I only could send 1, and it's £45 to submit one. So I only could submit one piece because I didn't want to lose the chance, because it's a win-win situation, because I'm going to get bragging rights, also a certificate to show that I was a part of it.
Yeah.
You understand? So I just have to just pull everything together right away and just send the one piece. But the thing about it now, I explained to them in Switzerland that it's really tough for me right now to get the work across. So what I'm going to do, unframe the work, roll them, bring them with me, and then I frame it over there. Because you have to find ways and means to just work with it.
Which you should say, as we're going to assist you in soliciting contributions, we should also make it very clear that is not the ideal way.
No, that is not the ideal way, but you know, when you're reaching in situation where you see opportunity and you're left out in the cold, you have to just find something to weather with.
Yeah,
and that is that.
Isn't that the story of the life of Jamaica, the island, Jamaica, the people, and Jamaicans as individuals?
Right, and if you do your history and check most of the artists them that make it, like Picasso, who most of the things that make right now build off of Picasso, when he used to do it, people used to say he's a crazy guy, and now him have building off of him name cars, all kind of stuff. So it's not like we want to take off the work and do it like that, but we have to do what we have to do. So I'm just calling on to Jamaica to just stand by me and support help me to get to Switzerland. And I know that it's going to be a celebrated moment when I reach and come back.
All right, now on the screen we have your Instagram, email, and other information. Is there an account that you can provide us either now or later where we can send it out through our airwaves?
No, I have a telephone. I have a telephone number. The number is 534 6274.
And that's your personal contact
number? This is a personal contact number to reach me, to anybody who really want to help to sponsor the trip to Switzerland. But I want to say this again to Raymond. Even though I feel damp when the sponsors call me and tell me that they're not going to be able to whatever, and then they didn't give me a real reason, I still feel like I accomplished something, because when I do my research on it, I see that, as I said before, it's one of the highest level any artist can ever exhibit on the world stage. There's no higher than it, and I get the opportunity to be at one of the Mandeville, the Miami show.
Miami show.
I was in Miami at the Art Weasel, and trust me, it's the Olympic.
Yeah.
It's like it's more than 1 million art and people. Actually, you have to chosen as a client to come and purchase work.
Yeah.
So this beautiful piece behind me with the lady with the towel, that is the piece that I sent. That is the one that they're gonna have to show.
Right. Well, we have to leave it there for this morning, but those of you who are able to contribute to ensure that AndyBallentine and Jamaica is prominently represented at this year's Art Basel in Switzerland, you have the information at the bottom of your screen, and the number again?
The number is 534-6274. And I want to say a big thank you to CVM, because CVM is always supporting AndyBallentine over the years, and thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome. We go to the break. More CVM at Sunrise when we come back.
You come and go, you come and go. Loving will be the colors of light.